Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sahar. I'm a full-time student of traditional Chinese medicine in New York City, and I am back after quite a hiatus. I took a little bit of time off of YouTube just because I had on a more personal note, some really intense things going on in my personal life, and I also had finals, and I think everything just kind of imploded near the end of my last school term. I had to take a step back. I stopped posting videos every Monday like I promised originally, and I just took some time to really gather myself. But a lot of good things happened during that time, which is probably why you clicked on this video. I went to Italy and I had an awesome vacation. I celebrated my birthday there, and I also got a new camera. So if you notice that the quality of my videos is better, it's because I'm now using the Sony vlogging camera, which was a really exciting birthday gift to myself. If you want it, I've put the link down below. I think this is the best video camera I have ever used, and it's so small and like compact, so definitely recommend. But without further ado, let's get into my vacation in Rome. Okay, so mid-August, I actually went to Rome and Positano before coming back to New York and getting ready or gearing up for my next week of school, which actually starts in 3 days, which is so crazy. I'm about to finish my first year of traditional Chinese medicine school, which means I'm 1/4 of the way there, which is pretty cool. We did some really cool sightseeing, obviously. It was definitely interesting to travel during COVID, which is actually why I'm making this video. I had a lot of friends, or have a lot of friends, who are actually going to be going to Europe in the next few weeks or so, as long as they're able to. I thought that this video would be a good way to kind of just throw everything together that I think is important to say, and then if you happen to stumble upon this video, I think you'll learn some stuff too, so stay tuned. The first thing that I think is ultra important for anybody traveling to Europe right now is two things. One, carry your CDC like physical hard copy vaccine card everywhere you go. A lot of the restaurants, a lot of the shopping malls, the airlines, just a whole variety of businesses are really going to depend on you as a US citizen providing that. In Europe, if you are an EU citizen, you have the opportunity to get this like digital pass called the Green Pass, but as US citizens, we don't have that. So your vaccine card is going to be kind of like your saving grace to get in and out of everywhere. Depending on where you live, you can get a QR code app. From what I'm hearing, things have shifted just a little bit since I've gotten back, which has only been 2 weeks. And some places like France, for example, are only accepting that QR code to travel and get food and water and, you know, just a bunch of necessities that you will need during your travels. So definitely see if you can get a QR code from your state. I know New York State has one, but then again, I also know that Tennessee does not. So that's where it would come in handy to carry around that CDC card. And something that you could also do that's pretty smart is you could go to like a Staples or an office store and get it laminated. That way it won't get water damaged or rip in half or anything like that. The next thing that is super important to know if you are planning to travel to Europe or just in general fly internationally is that you do have to have a medical grade mask. A lot of people were boarding our flight and brought their own cloth masks or their own N95 like masks, but they weren't actually medical or surgical grade, and they had to remove them, us included. So you are definitely going to need a mask that either looks like this or you can purchase it from the airport. I wouldn't recommend doing that just because they really inflate the price, knowing that it's either you get the mask or you don't board the flight. And so I would recommend buying it in advance. You can get like a pack of 50 from Walgreens for like $35, and that would honestly be the best thing you could do in terms of just making sure that you have the masks that qualify to fly on the plane. The next most important piece of advice that I can give is research when you are going to Italy or a certain country. I went in August, and if you're going in August or September, this definitely applies to you. I know that this video is being published a little bit past August, but this still applies through September. A lot of Italian businesses like restaurants and museums and retail stores actually take vacation at some point in August or September. And I don't just mean that like one person goes on vacation, I mean that like the entire business will be closed for like a 2-week, 3-week, 4-week, 5-week period. And they may or may not update their social media or their website to let you know of that. So something that happened to us was that when I was in Rome, there was a heat wave, so it was like 99 degrees by the time it was like 8 in the morning. So it was pretty intense, and you would be sweltering hot, just like melting from like heat exhaustion, and you would walk up to a restaurant that you found online that you thought looked really exciting, and you would get there and there would be a sign telling you that they are actually closed and won't be back for like another 3 weeks. So that was like definitely something that I wish I had found ahead, and that's something that I think had been excluded from a lot of the travel videos that I found online. So keep that in mind. Another super important thing is that if you're going to a hotspot for vacations for Italians such as Positano, it means that during those times that the Italians are on vacation, you are also going to be competing with the Italians in terms of getting your restaurant reservations or just like doing any sort of activity, hotels, whatever it is. So keep that in mind also when putting together your itinerary, that it's obviously better to plan ahead, but it's also better to know when everyone and their mom is literally on vacation with you, especially the people that live there. All right, guys, sorry, I think my camera is about to die, so I'm gonna try and finish this up pretty quickly. The last thing that you need to know before going to Europe is that you are gonna need a negative COVID test to get back into the, oh, Knox is here. Knox, okay, good. Okay, the last thing to know is that you are going to need a negative COVID test to get back in the States if you want to fly commercial back to the States, which I assume most of us don't have the opportunity to choose otherwise, so you're going to be flying commercial. You're going to need to either do something at a pharmacy there, or you can pick up this telehealth test. It's like a COVID testing kit that you can get at like the pharmacy or the Walgreens. You can find it online. This one's by Binax and Abbott. Basically what you do is you download the Navica app right here, and it's going to connect you to a doctor via telehealth when you're in the country of whatever country you're in. And they'll walk you through the entire process and take you through opening the box, taking out the swab, taking out the solution, rotating it in each nostril, and then putting it back in the solution. It is a rapid test. You'll wait 15 minutes and then they will just verify and confirm your results. They'll also send you a QR code that you then can use to board back on your flight and get back to the States. So super important. I highly recommend these. You can get multiple. I think we got like 6 of them for $150, which sounds like a lot, but there are some out there where they charge $100 for one, so definitely worth getting 6 for $150. This one is accepted by Delta Airlines, I can tell you that much, and so as long as it is accepted by your airline, that's going to be the most important thing to getting back and being granted access to the States. So anyways, thank you for watching the first part of this video, just kind of talking about what to expect if you're traveling to Europe. And now the next part is going to be just a little compilation or kind of like a walking tour of Rome. I hope you enjoy it. And then stay tuned for more weekly and regular TCM content because school is starting back. I just thought it'd be fun to do a bit of something different for now. So check it out, tell me what your thoughts are, and I'll see you next week. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, and